Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here after work and I just wanted to jump in, say hi to you all. It's been a very busy day, probably one of the busiest days I've had of work ever since I started this job. I think I must have sent like 50 emails today, maybe more. Insane. But anyways, folks, I wanted to chime in because, as you guys know, there's the Xiaomi 12 that is going to be released, and that I thought was going to be the first phone with this Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset. And as usual, they release it near the end of the year, maybe the last week of the year, and then I start testing out the new processor. But it looks like we have a phone that has beat the Xiaomi 12 series to being the first release with this brand new chipset, and that is none other than this Moto X30. The point is, it's a Moto phone. I haven't reviewed that many Moto phones on this channel, period. I think the last Moto phones I used to cover, honestly, were, I mean, I don't even remember. I used to be a big fan of Moto. Moto X, X2 were some of my favorite phones of all time. But Moto's really been kind of just non-existent on Frankie Tech. But that's why I was kind of surprised to see the news that Moto beat Xiaomi to the game of releasing the first Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor on their phone. And actually the release of this phone is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. December 15th is tomorrow. And so it's launching in China tomorrow, and I should be able to get this phone here in Hong Kong very soon. Now the question is for me though, do I want this Moto phone to be on the channel? Do I want to review this phone? And so the question goes to you guys. Would you want to see this Moto X30 Pro or whatever it's called? I don't even know the name, guys. All I know is that I've read a little bit about it. They beat Xiaomi to the game, and it looks like a pretty decent phone. It's got an AMOLED display, 6.7-inch display. It's got what appears to be decent cameras. The look is pretty Moto. It's got a heavily skinned, though, Android interface. This is the China variant, so I'm not really excited about that part. But just purely from being able to test out the 8 Gen 1, which I think a lot of channels aren't going to be able to do for quite some time, I think it may be an interesting opportunity. So hit me up in the comments. Would you want me to review this phone on the channel? And if not, if you think I should just stick to my Xiaomi roots, then I'll be happy to do that as well. But hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for future updates. Yes, here I am in Central, the beautiful cinematic mode. Why is it so bright? Because there's literally lights on the floor here next to Chung Kong Center. Look at that view, man. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, hope you guys are well. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Oh, and wrist check, of course. Speedmaster, baby. You gotta love it. Oh, yeah. To the moon, baby. To the moon.